5 years ago, Trading Rush took the trading world by storm by backtesting his MACD strategy 100 times with an attractive 62% win rate and an astonishing 50% profit. But can it pass a prop firm challenge in 2025? Let's find out. Stay to the end of the video because there's a secondary backtest on this trading strategy that you really want to see the results of. My name is Eddie Pips and I'm on a mission to test mechanical trading strategies to see if they truly stand up to the prop firm challenge. Here's how it works. I find a trading channel on YouTube. I pick one of their many strategies. I backtest it trade by trade using FXReplay. I track wins, losses, max drawdown, and whether it hits the prop firm's rules. My goal is to help you find a trading strategy worth backtesting while also exposing a few gurus on the way. If a strategy passes a prop firm challenge, that indicates to me that it is worth backtesting. And typically what I would like to do is eventually backtest these trading strategies 100 times to see how they truly stand up in 2025. Before we get started, if you're looking for the best prop firm for futures trading with affordable prices and fair rules, your best bet is going to be Earn to Trade. If you're looking for the best prop firm for Forex trading with a wide range of evaluation types, an amazing scaling plan, and achievable targets, Funded Trader Markets is going to be for you. You can always get the best price available by clicking the link in my description. Let's get started. The Trading Rush MACD trading strategy that racked up 1.4 million views 5 years ago, giving outstanding results. We're going to check to see if it could pass a prop firm challenge, but first we are going to go over the rules. Here I am on TradingView charts. We are going to go to the top right here where it says indicators. We are going to search for EMA. We are going to add the EMA by clicking on it. Then we are going to come up here and click on the gear icon. We're going to go to inputs and change it to 200. Then we are going to go to the style, click on this color box here, and we are going to click on the third thickness here so that we can see it, and we're going to change it to black. So this is your 200 EMA. We're going to go onto the 30-minute time frame. We're going to click on indicators again, and we are going to add MACD, the moving average convergence divergence. We're going to click on the settings. They are going to stay default, but what we're going to do is we're going to click on the MACD signal, and we're going to make that line thick, and the signal here we are going to make thick as well so that we can see those crosses. And this strategy is pretty darn simple. So the last thing that we are actually going to do is in the top left-hand corner here, we are going to click and we are going to select a horizontal line. And we are going to place one at the 0 here on the MACD indicator. So we're going to double click on that line that we have. We're going to hit coordinates. And you're just going to make sure that it is on 0, 0, 0, 0. Hit enter just so that we can see, because for buy rules, price must be above the 200 EMA. The MACD must be below the 0 line and give you a cross up. So let's find a buy example. So here is our first buy example. We have price above the 200 EMA. We have the MACD and signal lines both below 0, and we get that cross up. You can tell that there was a cross up because if you look closely, you can see this histogram change from red to green, giving us that cross. So we would go ahead and enter here, market execution, stop loss below this low, and we target 1 to 1.5. Let's see how this plays out. And that one looks like it was a winner. Let's find a sell example. And here is our sell example. Price is below the 200 EMA. The MACD and the signal line are above the 0 line. And we have that crossover indicated here by this red bar on the histogram, changing from green. So we would enter short here, market execution, stop loss at the pullback, targeting 1.5. Let's see how this plays out. And this one eventually goes to hit take profit as well. Other things to note about this strategy is that the backtest that Trading Rush performed was on EURJPY, so we are going to keep that standard and we are going to backtest EURJPY. I have already conducted the backtest, so why don't we go on over to the analytics and check out how this strategy performed. And here we are on FXReplay and EdgeFinder. Did it pass a prop firm challenge? Unfortunately not. While still deeming profitable in the long run, this strategy did not actually pass the prop firm challenge only by not reaching the profit target. As you can see, there were a lot of squigglies back and forth. We stayed below initial balance for quite some time. We rose up a little bit and then just stayed stagnant throughout the whole back test, winning, coming down back to break even, and then we had a nice little good bit of a run, giving us that 7% profit. This would have passed prop firms like Earn to Trade, Apex Trader Funding, Top Step. You would not have received a payout, but let's go over the trades. So we had a total of 68 here. Profit of 7%, as you can see on both of them. We had a net profit of on this one it was $700, on this one it was $600. This one does not account for fees and slippage and swap fees and whatever the case is. The win rate was 43 to 44%. Max drawdown was 6, and yeah, 30 total winners, 38 total losers. One of the things that I did notice about this trading strategy that could pose an issue for some traders is the swap fees. If you're not using a prop firm like Funded Trader Markets where there are no swap fees, you will be paying for fees for holding from one session into the other. As you can see here at 5 p.m. when the market changes hands, leaving New York session, you do get charged swap fees, and you can see here that there would have been one swap fee here and then another swap fee around that area right there. So you will be paying swap fees. A lot of these trades were held during that time, so there would have been those swap fees, but prop firms like Funded Trader Markets do not charge swap fees, allow weekend holding, news holding, and all that good stuff. But that could be an issue for a lot of traders. But here's a little something that I noticed. Beforehand, let's go to the performance calendar. This actually started in January of 2025. And you can see here all of the trades on the days. I'll slowly go by so you can see. September was our best month. Daily performance breakdown, you can see that it was pretty kind of the same all across the board, Friday being the most profitable. I added a session performance breakdown as well, and this is what I noticed and what was interesting to me. London session performed quite nicely. And we'll go over that in a second, but here you'll see the trade log, all the trades. You'll see, we'll take a look at one screenshot here. So if we zoom in, so price was below the 200 EMA, and you can see that we entered here. The MACD and the signal line were above the 0 line, and we got that crossover indicated by that red histogram change in color from green. We entered in, and unfortunately that was a loss. The first 5 trades were actually a loss. Let's take a look at a win. As you can see here, same thing. Price was above the 200 EMA. We got the MACD and the signal line below the 0 line, and we had a cross up, and you can see that was also indicated on the histogram with the green color change from red. And we entered there, and you can see that price went in our favor. All right, let's go over another one here. Let's go over another loss. This was actually 3 in a row. So we had one loss right here, which was actually almost a win. Kind of sucked, but it is what it is. You can see here that we had price above the 200 EMA, the MACD and the signal line were below the 0, and we had a cross up, and you can see that that was also indicated on the histogram turning green from red. We entered, went up, almost hit profit target, hit stop loss. Then shortly after, we also had another trade here, and there was also a gap up straight to profit target. Same rules as well. Price above 200 EMA, MACD and signal line below the 0 line, and we get that cross up there. And same thing over here, same rules. Above the 200 EMA, MACD and signal line below the 0 line, and we get that cross up, and you can see this one was a loss. But before you get discouraged about this trading strategy, not passing a prop firm in 2025, but staying pretty stagnant here and not losing money in the long term is actually pretty awesome. But we're going to talk about the session performance breakdown because I saw that London performed beautifully, so I said, I wonder what this trading strategy would look like if we only took trades during London. And that's what I did. And as you can see, completely different results taking trades only in the London session using Trading Rush's MACD trading strategy. As you can see here, there were 27 total trades, a 66.6% win rate, and an 18% gain. You had 18 total winners, 9 total losers. Now, the only thing is that this is from January 2025 all the way until today, or yesterday, sorry, which was October 10th when market closed. So in about 10 months, there was a gain of that 18%, which is depending on depending on what you consider it. I think it's pretty darn great with a win rate of 66.67%. Let's take a look here if we run scenarios, if it would have been a little different. Anything better? Nope. 1.5 would have been absolutely perfect. Profit factor of about 3. It says average drawdown here, 1.1%. Max drawdown was actually 2%. We only lost 2 trades in a row, which was pretty darn cool. You can see here, max wins in a row, 3. Max losses in a row were 2. There was a total of 26 total trades. And you can see here, if we start from January, you can see all the trades that were taken there. 3 trades taken in January, 3 in February, 3 in March, 4 in April, 3 in May. So it looks like about 2 to 3 trades per month for that trading strategy. There were no trades in October, but daily performance breakdown, you can see here that the best day was Wednesday, and the others weren't actually bad, but yep, you can see here Wednesday was actually the best day, and you can see the session performance breakdown here. And then we have the trade log for this back test here. First trade was a loss, then we won 3 in a row, and you can see here it follows the rules like everything else. All right, so we have a little bit of a weird situation where the original trading strategy garnered 69 total trades in 10 months of trading, a 43% win rate with a profit and loss of plus 6%, bringing our balance from 10,000 to 10,600. And only trading in the London session, which the time frame was, I set it to 2 a.m. until 6 a.m. So between 2 a.m. and 6 a.m., anytime a valid trade signal presented itself during London session, I took that trade. We garnered a 65% win rate, profit and loss of plus 17%, bringing our account up from $10,000 to $11,710 with a total of 26 trades in that 10-month time period. I would really like to test it on another pair to see if it performs better or if it performs worse. Would I trade this trading strategy in 2025? The original one, it did yield profit, but I just think that it was a little too much back and forth for me, and I think that it would just mess with my psychology along with everybody else's psychology. But heck yeah, I would trade the MACD London session, and to be honest with you, I don't think it might be a bad idea starting a small account and taking trades only in London session. Maybe put $50 in a trading account and just trade this strategy for years to come and see how well it performs. But yeah, so what I am going to do, let's take a look to see. In the description of this video, I am going to leave a link here so that you can download a PDF with all of the trades, and you can see all of the screenshots to see how the trades were taken, and that the rules were followed here to the best of my ability. I will leave you the trade log to the original back testing with the following the rules and taking every single trade, and then I will also drop the one for the London session only. And you can see here every single screenshot of every single trade that was taken, the date that it was taken. And yeah, so I'll leave that in the description. And guys, if you have any questions, please let me know in the comments if you want me to test any mechanical trading strategies. I am trying my hardest to put these videos out as much as I can, but I do work a full-time job and it takes a lot to edit these videos, do the back testing, but I appreciate all of the positive feedback that I am receiving, and I think that what I am doing is good, and hopefully you guys agree with me. But I really want to see if we can get to 5,000 followers. At 5,000 followers, I will do a huge giveaway, maybe a 100k or 200k challenge to a random follower. And I also want to see if I can get some beta testers for this EdgeFinder backtesting journal that I have been working on. For example, here on the FTMO challenge that we just did, this is the home page here. If you click on analytics, it gives you a lot of useful information. You can see the performance calendar, a calendar view of all the trades that were taken, a daily performance breakdown, a session performance breakdown, the trade log. You can see all of the screenshots that you upload. This is the home screen. From the home screen, you can hit new challenge and select your prop firm, and the rules will auto populate. You can choose your account size, whether it is a 1-step or a 2-step challenge. You can go here to configure your challenge, put in your asset market, the strategy name. The rules are auto filled in. You can choose the risk percent that you are risking per trade. You can track each trade by trading sessions. You can click here on start challenge. You can click here on your trading session. You can click your trade date. There's a little calendar icon that allows you to go to any date, and here you can upload any screenshot, and you can see here that the screenshot was uploaded. Here you can see your risk to reward that you can enter, 1.5 if you're going for, a 1.6 if you're going for it, and once you hit win, all the information auto populates. You can go ahead and click save up here. You can edit your session details if you need to. Hit save changes. You can come up here to the top right hand corner and view your analytics in the middle of the back test, just so that you can see your performance calendar at a glance, your daily performance breakdown at a glance, your session performance breakdown, and the screenshots of the trades that you just placed. All right, guys, if you have any questions, please let me know in the comments. Have a good one, and thank you so much for your support. Take care.